Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, July the 29th. Now, I just did a video not too long using the Archangel Oracle deck, and it's the Light of Sword deck, right? And funny enough, there was a message that came out about opening up your spiritual gifts, okay, to other people, or just opening up your spiritual gifts in general. And funny enough, I didn't even know that card was going to come out because I brought the Work Your Light deck, okay? So I want to see what comes out when it comes to you guys working your light. I have been using this deck a little bit more frequently as of recently because there's something about you guys, doesn't matter what skills or talents you have, there's just something about the energy of you needing to work your light or share your light with other people, okay? And that could be very significant. So let's see what, the universe has for you guys, okay? So Spirit, what messages do you have for July 29th? What can you tell the collective for July 29th, please, and thank you? What do they need to know at this current time when it comes to them working their light? What is the... Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so birthing a new age, okay, is the first card. It says birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, okay? This is what you guys are doing. Okay, you guys are creating new things, okay? These are new dynamics, new opportunities for some of you guys. So again, for some of you, for example, like say maybe you guys are in an environment where some people like deem divination. They're like, oh, you're evil, you're a witch. Ooh. Okay. There's something about that where you guys are moving forward, and say somebody can see that you are gifted, okay, when it comes to your skills and talents. You could have somebody in your energy who would like to hire you for what you do. So it may not be your typical 9 to 5. It could just be you using your gifts. So say that you are somebody who does read cards. Maybe somebody would want you to read cards for them when it comes to like your ability to see things before they happen, because you would say things before they would happen anyways, and now it's almost like people didn't want to believe it. Now they believe it because you're no longer in the energy. So there's something about you doing something new, whether it's not divination or not. It's just you doing something new with your own skills and talents. Somebody seeing that and wanting you to join forces with them, or joining 222 on the time, or joining their company or corporation or whatever. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective when it comes to them birthing a new? What else can you tell the collective? Thank you. We have the initiation. Some of you guys were going through initiations at this time. This is a rite of passage and crossing the threshold. So for some of you guys, like I said, you guys are stepping into a newer beginning. This is like you stepping into the unknown. It's like you guys were maybe in a dark period or a dark time, and then it's like that little light at the end of the tunnel is where you guys are going right now, okay? Light in the dark, basically, okay, from the Journey Oracle message that I usually pull. So there's something, like I said, where you guys are being initiated, or you were initiated, and Spirit, it's like you passed, okay? You passed, you did what you got to do, you did the damn thing, okay? You basically followed your heart, your dreams, and things like that, and that's showing up right now, okay? So I'm gonna see if I can get some more cards here. Spirit, what else can you tell the collective about this initiation? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the Priestess. It says, how are you being called to step up and lead? So yeah, you stepping into this newer path. It's almost like the universe is saying, you know what to do, okay? But how are you stepping up to be a leader in your life or in your current circumstances, right? And how are you going to execute that? So definitely there is something about you being the priestess, or having like priestess energy, like you are somebody who knows. Something about you working with your hands, like I said, is significant. Like you're very gifted and talented in what it is that you do, okay? A lot of times people think that because they have more experience than you, or they did certain things more than you, they feel like because it's on a piece of paper, they know more than you. But sometimes it's not even about just experience. You could say things that will happen before they happen, and you could be dealing with somebody who's like, no, I don't think that's right, blah, 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 because, the analytics. Somebody could be somebody who they like logical instead of thinking both logical and emotional, or like analytical and intuitive. Instead of thinking both, it's like they only think one way. So that could be also hurting them as well. It's not hurting you, but it's hurting them. So there is something about that energy too, where you guys could be seeing that with a lot of people, where people who only think logical while you're thinking analytical and intuitively. you get further in life. Okay, let's just put it that way. You get further in life because of the fact that you're able to do both. Okay, some of you guys may have a life path number 7 where it's like you're very into research and like going within. Even like teaching could be significant. Like you guys could be teachers or coaches or wanting to teach people something. Okay, but definitely there's something about this energy. Okay, yeah, leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So some of you guys are taking a leap of faith, a big leap of faith, okay, in this energy currently. Again, it's almost like you taking this leap of faith, the universe will catch you because the universe knows that you know what you're supposed to do with the priestess energy, okay? It's going to be different for everybody, obviously, but there's something about you being able to step into your new beginning, and you know what you need to do to step into that new beginning with effort, like just effortlessly going into it, naturally being good at it, okay? Some people just have a natural gift or a knack. Okay, it's like music. You have some people who go to singing school and they practice and they, you know, learn to sing, and then you have people just coming out the womb and just singing. Okay, 555. So change is significant. Freedom, adventures. It's like you guys are always stepping into newer newer beginnings, newer, situations, adapting to those situations, embracing those situations. Okay, starseed, it says what lights you up. Okay, so Spirit is asking, if you take this leap of faith, they want to know what's lighting you up. Okay, what lights you up? What makes you happy? What makes you feel like you can basically strive and move forward on your path? Like, what is it that you guys are doing right now that is allowing you to feel like you can move into this, into this energy, in this new beginning that makes you happy? What lights you up? What do you like to do? Like I said, is it singing? Is it dancing? Is it art? Is it, drawing, painting, writing lyrics, manifesting, scribing? Like, what is it that you like to do? Is it journaling? You know what I mean? Like, what do you like to do that lights you up? Okay, is it working with children? Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody has a skill, a talent, or a gift. And it's almost like you sitting there and just doing only just mundane things, it's going to mentally drain you. It's going to mentally drain you. So you have to do certain things that make you feel good, make you light up, okay? Light bulbs are very significant, or just getting like a spark of ideas could be significant as well. So definitely take whatever resonates with that, but that's confirmation. Some of you guys are breaking the chain. So it says ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. Now, for those of you, when it comes to you breaking certain patterns, ancestral patterns, there's something about, say for example, you guys had a family member. This may not be for everybody. I feel like it's for entrepreneurs mostly, but it can still resonate with the analogy in itself. Like, say you had a family member who used to own a business, okay? And say this family member who owns a business, right? Say they no longer are here, okay? And say they are a guardian angel for you. Like, they're your ancestors or your guides or whoever. Even if it's not like a immediate family member, like a father or a mother. Say it's like a great-grandmother or a great-grandfather. Like, back home in their country, they had a shop. Because most people back home, they have shops or places that they sell, to make money and things like that. We know, okay? People who have immigrant family members, we know, right? So they could be selling like goods or like food or fruits or whatever, things that they grow, crops, right? They were selling those things. Say they had a business or a shop. You could have a DNA about you that is the same way. Like, you're not meant to be in the matrix or the system in that sense. You're meant to actually, even if you do it, it's like eventually one day, some way, somehow, you have your own place or your own shop or your own thing. And I think that's what the universe is trying to get certain people who are meant to be entrepreneurs or just have their own business to understand that, yeah, you go through the cycles that you go through, but while you're going through them, you're learning as you go through them, because when it's time for you to open up your own business or do your own thing, you already have the knowledge on what to do, what not to do, and how to run it, right? So definitely take what resonates with that. But again, you could be breaking the chain when it comes to like breaking, generational curses, or, breaking ancestral patterns when it comes to like family members and how they move. Okay, their mindsets, things like that is significant. So yeah, we have men taken. It says longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Like I said, there's something that you're doing right now that's connected to your ancestors. Some of you guys are original light workers. Now, somebody who's a light worker is not going to say they're a light worker. Okay, just like somebody who knows that they're a seer or a prophet or a mermaid or whatever, they're not going to say that they're that. Okay, people will see that they're that way. Okay, they'll see you're a seer, they see that you're a prophet. Okay, that's like me walking around and saying like, oh, I'm a seer. No, I don't walk around and say that. I just go about my day. And if somebody was like, how do you know that? I'm like, I don't know. I know, but I just say, I don't know. I just know, right? Or my intuition will tell me something. But deep down inside, there are generations and generations of you guys that have ancestors and guides who literally are like this. Like, they were born to know things without these. They just know. It's either through dreams, visions, okay, them just saying things out loud, and then it happens like days, weeks, hours later. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, you guys could have gifts like that as well. And a lot of times people don't look at it as a gift. Okay, it's like telekinesis. Some people have like a gift of telekinesis. Okay, like, I wish I was joking, but it's true. Like, some people do. They're able to be airbenders. Okay, like, I've seen it. Okay, so Spirit is saying just say yes. Okay, when it comes to this energy, like I said, if you are a light worker, Spirit says just say yes. Okay, going into your natural form, basically going into your light, your divination, basically you being connected to the divine, you partnering up with the divine, is something that a lot of people do not have access to. So it's almost like you having more access to certain things than other people, and other people are wondering like, well, why you? Okay, a lot of times people think that you have to look a certain way, act a certain way, have certain money. No, you could be somebody who sees certain things like a seer, and you could be the poorest person on this planet. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, people think that if you are a certain culture or a certain race, that means that you know more than no. There are seers and there's prophets and things like that in many different places. Okay, it's just that some of us are, and we just don't know until, you know, something happens, and then we're like, oh shoot, I didn't know that's what I was supposed to be doing, or I didn't know that I had this gift. Or, you know, some of you that have this gift, it's like your family members could have you know, could have shunned you, or could have said to you, you know, don't do that, or, you know, that's the devil, that's evil, because of, you know, religion, 1221 religion and things like that. Okay, but we have double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So Spirit is saying just say yes, because some of you guys are meant to do this. You're meant to channel and uplift humanity at this current time. Right now there's a situation going on environmentally, okay, worldly, that there are people out there that are needed right now to uplift humanity. Okay, some people, like I said, use their gifts for other things. Okay, well, some of you guys are actually using your gifts to uplift humanity, uplift people. Okay, show people like, hey, we are together, we are one, we are a community, we are a collective. Okay, some people are using their gifts, like I said, for things that I don't think they're supposed to. But hey, like I said, if you're using your gift to uplift humanity, then I feel like some of you guys are doing what the universe wants you to do based on your path. Okay, Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? So mother energy, okay, could be significant. Mother wound healing, so nurturing yourself could be significant. How are you nurturing yourself? Okay, not worrying about how other people nurture you, but how do you nurture yourself? Are you taking care of yourself mentally, physically, or emotionally? Okay, so we have, yeah, Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess energy, mystic, teacher. I said this before, some of you guys are teachers, you guys are mystics. Something about sisterhood is significant, coming together with other divine feminines as well. Now, I'm not talking about people who, you know, like in corporations where it's like a group of women bullying people because, you know, they don't do the same things, you know, they do. I'm talking about people who actually want to help people coming together and speaking up on certain things and showing up for their community. Okay, collective energy, coming together, using your gifts and talents for the betterment of the good. Okay, and not trying to fearmonger people or make people feel like, oh my god, if I don't do this, you know, this is what's gonna happen. It's like, a lot of people may not want to book readings with me because of my prices, but in all honesty, it's like, I go by the minute. I'm very realistic. Like, I'm not gonna charge people $400 for a 20-minute session. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, I literally have readings right now where it's like $10 for 15 minutes. I could do $10 for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? $10 for 15 minutes, okay? Free consultations. If you don't know what you want to book, I will sit down with you and talk about what you can book within the 10-minute span. And then once you have an idea, you can book. You know what I mean? Like, doing certain things that you know is realistic. And I'm not saying I'm not the only one. I know there are other people out there who are readers that do prices the way that I do it as well, maybe a little cheaper, but I'm doing it based on quality as well, and time and energy, and me doing research and going out my way to see what works best for you. You know what I mean, guys? So it's like, I'm not going to charge you like a whole bunch. Even when it comes to like spell work, I'm not doing spell work. I'm sorry. Like, if you do that, that's cool. That's your gift. That's your talent, right? And I'm not judging that, but I'm not going to do spell work and charge you like an arm and a leg. That's ridiculous. Do you not see the economy that we're in right now? Okay, so even just a 30-minute reading for 30 minutes, okay, for $30 or whatever, that is bearable. That is reasonable, because it's almost like you're going to get what your money's paying for. Okay, we're going to sit down, whether it's through video, a phone call, or, you know, I don't know, like a picture reading, and me doing 30 minutes of a picture reading for you, explaining things and going in depth. You know what I'm saying, guys? So things like that are significant. And at the end of the day, people need to understand too that everybody has a gift or a craft. Whether this is a 9 to 5 or not, we all have mouths to feed. We all have bills to pay, right? So at the end of the day, it's like, why would I charge somebody $400? You know, for a 15-minute reading? That's crazy, right? And if somebody does do that, that's crazy. Like, if that's what you do, that's what you do. And if people are buying into it, cool. But I think that's really crazy, okay? Because it's like, what are you really getting out of that, you know? Last card is Mirror. So it says, who or what is triggering you? Okay, reflections are significant. Now, this could be your energy. For some of you guys, roses are significant. Like I said, Warrior Woman at the bottom of the deck. Okay, it says, have you answered your deepest calling, right? So there's something about, like I said, when it comes to your calling and your energy, you're doing certain things, like I said, where you're answering the call, right? But there could be more work in it that you guys are learning or trying to understand about your path, because not everybody knows what their path is, and some people are just finding out what their path is as well, and that's okay. You know, that's the whole point of the journey. That's fine, right? But at least you know that there are people out there similar to you that are either going through the same thing energetically, or just going through, you know, certain changes in their life at this moment, right? But anyways, I'm gonna end it here, guys. So take whatever resonates with you, and hopefully I'll see you in the next reading. All right, guys, thank you for the love and the support. Whether you repost, like, share, comment, whatever it is that you do, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys, happy Wednesday. Bye, guys.